We have a bunch of brand new updates and news for the Isle coming up today, which involves some information that you'll probably already know, but I'm making this video to serve as a kind of thing to put all that information together and tell you guys everything you need to know that's happened in the past week for the Isle. So you have one video that tells you everything. Of course, I'll be going over these in different segments of the video, the timestamps of which will be on the screen now. And if you do enjoy videos like this, feel free to like and subscribe. And yeah, that helps out a ton. Leave a comment what you think about all these updates and when you think Evrima Update 3 will be dropping. And of course, feel free to join my Discord server as well. We're on the road to 500 members. Other than that, let's get right into this video. Firstly, I just want to quickly note up on the fact that we are now going into the dinosaur news, but before I do, I just want to say that it looks like Update 3 is almost here. By the looks of it, it looks like they had their dev meeting the other day, and by the sounds of things, they are just ironing out a couple bugs with the update, and we should be expecting it, or the beta for the update, to start any minute now, unless that's already started. No, expect the public beta to start any minute now, but we probably won't be seeing that until the end of the month. I don't think it will be coming in the next week, but it might. Anyways, let's get into the dinosaur news. Firstly, we see some concept art for Gallimimus, which has some brand new concepts for it. Gallimimus is, of course, a dinosaur that is coming to the game in the future. It's one of the omnivores planned for the game. These concepts, I think, look really cool. You can see the different attacks that the dinosaur will have, namely its powerful kick attack that will most likely cause a lot of damage to its adversaries in the game. We can also see an ability where it kind of flicks up mud. Now, I don't know, this could be just a thing where it's like just an attack that's missed and it's just portrayed terribly in the concept art, or this is just some concept art that, you know, is portraying a ability where the dinosaur can flick up mud at someone who's behind it and temporarily blind them, which could be really cool. Let me know, what do you guys think? I'm pretty sure it's probably just an attack that's missed, but it's really cool and nice to speculate about these things, because of course we don't know if that's going to happen or not. Now, I can't wait to see what is to come from this dinosaur. It's going to be interesting because they're going to have to portray the Galli as some type of big bad kicky chicken, and I'm all for it pretty much. But let's move into some other dinosaur news for the game, and that is from a dev Q&A that happened in the Discord server the other day. This was actually pointed out by a video by Islander, who's an incredible YouTuber. Last time I gave him a shout out, he got to 1,000 subs, so hell yeah to that. He's the only news channel I pretty much watch, as I don't really pay attention to the Discord server. Islander's channel really helps me stay up to date with this stuff. One of the devs, Kiss and Kitten, says in the Discord server that we have a tiny fly that may show up at some point, may just be an AI though, so don't get too excited. I personally think this is really interesting and really exciting to hear, regardless of this being an AI, because that means technically the skies of Evrima will now not just be filled with pteranodons, they will actually be filled with, you know, AI pterosaurs as well, which will help populate the world, kind of like how the AI dinosaurs do populate the land in Evrima currently, which I think is a very nice little touch, and I can't wait to see these flying around and chirping. What dinosaur do you think it will be? AI life that will fill the skies, I think, is obviously a neat idea. Another Discord message from this same Q&A says that we will be seeing the likes of Plateosaurus, Brontosaurus and RUGOPS come to the game in the future, and this is the far future, not the near future, which I think is very nice. I love RUGOPS and I want to see it in the game. Now we have a lot of world news to touch up on finally for this update, and this should be the final thing that I'm talking about in this video. We have quite a bit to talk about, and firstly we see an additional piece of concept art which was released when the Gallimimus concept art was released about 10 days ago. This shows a destroyed facility which has many different entrance points if you count the destroyed windows. I wonder if you'll be able to shoot down the windows if you're a mercenary, or barge through them if you're a dinosaur and break them, which obviously I suspect, if you see how worn and broken these windows are already, kind of feels like something has tried to get in there already. Obviously there are big doorways to these buildings, and it's very interesting to see these buildings scattered around, and I can't wait to see what these will look like in game. The building is extremely overgrown, and I wonder if they're going to do it this way in game as well, if it's going to be overgrown by default in the model, or they're just going to chuck it in a forest and place a lot of trees around it, and then it won't look as, you know, out in the open. I kind of really like these abandoned buildings. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. I can't wait to see these in the game because I personally think they will add a whole bunch of lore to the game, which the devs really want to do. And I really want to see if this concept art will live up to the hype. Anyways, let's get into some pictures. We've got some pictures of Spiro, pretty much, which I assume is coming in probably update 3 or future updates, maybe update 3.5. This is going to be very interesting. Picture 1 is some cliff faces in a tropical forest overgrown with vines and having a small pathway in the middle of which dinosaurs will be able to walk through. Well, look out. There could be a Utah or something lurking above on those rocks that could be able to pounce down on you. Picture 2 is another open plains with some small hills and of course the big hill in the background. Lots of long grass as well, so yeah, there might be a Dilo dog hiding in there. Picture 3 shows a river winding through a canyon with huge cliffs either side of it and murky ass water. Obviously where the river is, which is pretty much the prime Dinosaurus territory right here. I'm not gonna lie, this is kind of terrifying to me. Picture 4 is shot from the same river. We see it a little bit further down where the river gets tighter. I wonder how deep this is going to be with the same overhangs, and it leads directly to the swamp, the main area of the map where everyone's going to be. This will be the prime area for anyone playing as a Dinosaurus. You'll be able to grab any dinosaur that just flops into the water. You'll just be able to grab them and then run off, or well, swim off and kill them pretty much if they're trying to jump that gap. Picture 5 is another shot we see of the moon and the ravine, and it kind of looks really cool. It shows a sense of scale of how big this ravine is, and personally I think this is absolutely amazing. It shows how, you know, how big these crevices are, and it's very interesting to know, and I can't wait to see these in game. I literally can't wait to see these ravines in the game. These are going to be a death trap for any dinosaur that'll be walking around Spiro. Well then, that's it for this week's IO News stuff. I'll try and do this weekly, I guess, if the devs give us enough, and if I can compile enough of information, I'll try and make this weekly. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Do you like this kind of stuff? Are you excited for these updates? Are these going to be updates that, you know, keep you on your toes, that you enjoy? Feel free to let me know in the comments down below, and I'll see you all in the next one. Have a great day. Peace.